In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning. Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese, a.k.a. the best that ever did it, a.k.a. the wonderful author of this book, Shades of Blue, by A.M. Morning. Get this book. It's a great stocking stuffer. Yes, this book is the bomb.com. You know, I'm going to tell y'all a story about this book later on. Today is Turn Up Tuesday. Yes, we're going to turn it up. I want to say good morning to my super producer, Mr. Molly Mall. Molly Mall, CMOS Boss. Get all your CMOS needs from Molly Mall. DM him or DM me. Make sure you get your CMOS. Y'all don't know this. CMOS has 102 vitamins and minerals, which 92 of those vitamins and minerals your body needs. It's good for inflammation. It's good for aches or pains. It's good for a lot of stuff that ails you, and it helps boost your immune system. So this cold and flu season, get you some good CMOS. You can get it in the gelatinous form, or you can get it in his super, super tasty lemonades and smoothies. That's right. That's right. All righty, let's get into the show time. I'm excited because today, one of my comedic friends, I've known this man for a little bit, and I ran into him again last week at Coach K's doing his thing. Y'all, let's welcome Mr. Jay Killer. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me on. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on and participating. This is a wacky bunch, so sit tight and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Let me introduce you to the rest of the panel. And this is not even everybody, but you already know Stepdaddy. Come on in, Grand Rising Lee. Why you look like you been rocking time? Like you've been out doing road work. Running on the road.
Turn up. I had what they call a turn up Monday.
Turn up Monday. All right. I know that's right. And let's get our prominent businessman, Mr. Kiani. Y'all gonna say hi to Jay Killer?
How you doing, Jay Dilla?
Hello, hello.
How you doing, Lee?
Welcome. I come in peace. I just don't feel peaceful. I don't feel peaceful right now.
Are you feeling like Israel and
You
Palestine?
You look like there's a disturbance in the force.
There's definitely a disturb. I think I look like Hitch. There's a burning building somewhere I need to fly off and take care of.
You know how Rocky had a hoodie on and he out running and boxing. I thought that. I was thinking that. I wasn't thinking of that.
It's the sunglasses and Hitch. If I grab a bottle, I can fly and go somewhere.
Oh wow!
I think that's the wrong movie. That's the wrong movie. My bad.
You think the Hancock?
That's it.
Okay. Hancock. Okay.
I knew what you were talking about. Yeah.
I told you it was Turn Up Monday. It was Turn Up fucking Monday.
Well, I'm going to ask you, what did you do on your Turn Up Monday? Tell us how your evening went.
My evening went to DC, but I ended up in Maryland. That's how terrible that shit was. I got on the train going to DC and ended up in fucking Glenmount, Maryland. I don't know how the hell I did it, but however I did it, I came back, ended up in DC, ended up back in Virginia. No, back in Maryland, then back in DC, and then in Maryland. I told 3 jokes the whole time. And that was to the person that I was riding with. I had a lot to say and nothing to say, but I did a fucking lot. I just went ahead and got me a few drinks, and it was so crazy when I told everybody my story about me being in Glenmont and was going to DC. They bought me a fucking drink, so it was Turn Up Monday.
Oh wow! Well, turn it up.
I did. My elbow hurts and everything.
I ain't gonna ask you why. From drinking. Okay.
I stabilized the drinking. That wouldn't have happened until I got home anyway. So
you got tennis elbow and you got drinker's elbow too.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that. Jay, what was your evening like yesterday?
Oh, very quiet. Just hung out at home. I, hung out with my dog and watched some TV. Zoned out a little bit.
You didn't hit none of the comedy spots?
No. I work pretty late. I work with a child who's got special needs, so I'm pretty much tied up for most of the week. But whenever I can get out to Coach K's Kickback, man, that's when I let loose. Last week, that was a whole event, huh? We had those people kind of kidnapped at that table, and they just had to deal with our jokes. Because like, y'all haven't gotten the check yet. You ain't going nowhere. You're listening.
But I don't think they mind. I think they had a good time. They laughed.
I think so too.
The energy was definitely there. So, yeah. Is Coach K married?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Okay.
I know he got kids because it was a joke a long time ago. The first time, one of the first times I went there, and it was a joke that I had told that I'd heard from a dead person. Can't nobody come back and claim this bitch. But
there you go.
It was about these 2 fathers, and they got their sons working at this construction site, huge construction site, and Coach K reminded me of the joke when he said, I can get my kids. I said, I bet I have my finger in your kids' ass before I make a good joke. And he said, oh my goodness. Did he say don't put his finger in my kid's ass? And so that tells me right there he's married.
Okay. I'm just saying, because he kind of cute, but, let that be the reason why. I ain't saying up. Let that be the reason why. Keanu.
Well, don't tell us, tell him. I can match me.
I'm just saying. He's a nice looking old dude. Oh, Keanu. Speaking of nice looking, Keanu, how was your evening on Monday?
It was good. It was awesome.
Okay.
I had a good Monday. I'm feeling good. I was thinking I wanted somebody to rub my feet, but I couldn't find nobody.
You should have came down to Martini's yesterday. There was a lot of people there that would have been happy to rub your feet. There was a nice crowd yesterday at Martini's. Jay Smooth came out.
No comment. I want to know who the feet rubber is.
Kiki
Who's the feet
was
rubber?
out there yesterday, Lee. She was out there telling her joke. The Kiki that just had the baby. What's her last name?
No, we
We
don't.
were
I don't
just
want him
talking
rubbing my
about her.
feet.
I'm gonna
You know
start
what
rubbing
I'm
my
talking
feet,
about?
Lee.
Mm-mm.
That was at the Panther. You was just talking about Kiki that was at the Panther, Lee. She just had the
Come on,
baby.
come on, Lee. You
Lee,
kind
you
of
know
quiet.
what?
You kind of
I
quiet, damn.
read that Mountain Dew messes with your brain, makes you forget, and that this is a real report. Some countries, I got a video I'm gonna share it today. We want
Uh-oh.
we gonna run that about the Mountain Dew and stuff, and I believe that is true. Y'all, any of y'all seen that report or that video? The 3 foods that's banned in other countries and the United States still sell them. I got the video for y'all today. We're gonna have a look at it. We're gonna talk about it. Molly, let's set up the first video. What we got going for them while we waiting for the rest of the panel to get in. Let's start the discussions.
To graduating from a Life University.
I walked into that courtroom and I heard the
Somebody
judge
put the phone on mute.
in prison. It's like my whole world just was snatched from me.
In 2007, Michelle Morrison thought she was going to collect a debt with a friend. While she sat in the car, a fight inside the house escalated to a shootout. One person died. Michelle stayed in the car the whole time, but was still charged and convicted of murder. She was branded a felon and locked up for life. Last year, Michelle was the first woman released from prison under Fulton County's new Conviction Integrity Unit after serving 13 years. A year after moving out of a prison cell, she's moving up to her commencement.
I feel honored now. You know, I put away the shame and I feel great to walk across that stage.
From a life sentence to graduating from Life University.
I walked into that courtroom and I heard the judge say, life in prison. It's like my whole world just was snatched from me.
In 2007, Michelle Morrison thought she was going to collect a debt with a friend. While she sat in the car, a fight inside the house escalated to a shootout. One person died. Michelle stayed in the car the whole time, but was still charged and convicted of murder. She was branded a felon and locked up for life. Last year, Michelle was the first woman released from prison under Fulton County's new Conviction Integrity Unit after serving 13 years. A year after moving out of a prison cell, she's moving up to her commencement.
Wow.
I feel honored now. You know, I put away the shame and I feel great to walk across that stage.
From
So, Jay, since you are our guest this week, or first timer on the Morning Mac Show, what did you think about hearing that story? What are your thoughts?
Right. Good question. As a young-ish person myself, and especially living in this liberal area, I'm kind of conflicted on one of the first things is like, gun ownership. That seems to be a point in the video. It looks like she just got caught up with the wrong person at the wrong time making the wrong decision. And unfortunately, the way our legal system works, they punish. It's not about reform. It's not about making you understand where you went wrong and trying to correct the behavior. It's punishment. And if that's in, they said Fulton County, which if that's in Georgia, I spent some time down there, and they'll lock you up for anything in Georgia. They hide you too. They don't just lock you up and they put you away. They put you in a corner somewhere. So I feel for her, and I'm just so proud that she was able to take this terrible situation and terrible circumstance and turn it around and improve her life. And she's a living example of don't let the system put that label on you, and don't let the system hold you down. You can fight back and you can rise above it.
Right. Okay. Thank you. All right, Lee. What did you think about the video? Lee. Okay, Lee, we're gonna get back to you. I don't know. You can see us or hear us. Can you hear me? You ain't saying nothing. She checked out. Hopefully she'll click back in. Kiani, what do you think about the video?
First, I'm trying to figure out who was her lawyer. She had somebody eating hot dogs and SpaghettiOs. That was her first. But I'm like, you was in the car the whole time. You know what was going on. That's your lawyer fault right there. Your lawyer didn't care nothing about you. He didn't care for us first. But two, how come nobody helped you with the lawyer? Once again, where's your family at? For three, who was you with? Dante, little brother? This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. She fell a victim to the system, and the system should be in trouble. Matter of fact, that's a lawsuit. I need to call her up. We can split the money. This is a lawsuit. I'm ready to help her out.
Well,
it don't make no sense.
You heard Jay say that it's in Georgia and in Fulton County, and he said you get arrested for anything, and then not only that, but they hide you. They put you in a corner.
I know about Georgia. I'm spoiled when I get to Georgia, but yeah, they'll lock you up. You don't know the right people.
They make an example of you down there. Not only lock you up, if they can get you and parade you on the news as, look what this individual did, here's what we're going to do to him, you think twice before you do it, they'll do that to you. And they take innocent people like this young lady here and just ruin their lives, all for the sake of looking good in their state.
No, you're right. I've been there. So you're right. I see exactly how they roll. You're right.
No, I don't want to go down Georgia. I want to live in Georgia. That's terrible. I thought it was bad up here in the DMV if you get caught in Virginia stuff, but Georgia, ooh,
I know the mayor of Atlanta, so I get there. I cut the food. I don't have no problem.
you know they're gonna lock your butt up. You better stop asking the food. You saw what happened to this young lady. She wasn't.
Can anybody hear me?
I told you, I know the mayor of Georgia. I mean, of Atlanta. I know the mayor of Atlanta. That's the whole point. They're trying to live like an outcast.
You looking like an outcast. Lee,
can anyone hear me?
We can hear you now. You saw the video, right?
About time, Lee.
We want your thoughts on the video that you saw. What you doing? What's that?
Lee or Tyrone? Tyrone, Lee, come back.
What is Lee got in her hand?
Lee, what's going on with you over there?
What is you doing? What is she doing? You looking crazy, Lee. We're gonna send the men in a straitjacket for Lee. What was she doing? Could anybody tell?
Lee know the lawyer. Lee know the lawyer to the girl case.
We're gonna get Lee a lawyer too. Don't send Lee down there to Atlanta or Georgia. No. But what I was gonna say, what it's sad, and we gotta be mindful of that. Sometimes we are just like Jay said, at the wrong place at the wrong time. That girl didn't have nothing to do with it. That'd be like this. Kiani, me and Kiani about to hit a comedy club. I said, Kiani, hold fast. I gotta stop by Jay's house. I gotta go get something from Jay. I go on there, me and Jay scrapping her, acting a fool. I shoot Jay. And because you sitting in the car, Kiani, you get charged too. That's not right. And then to get a life sentence. JoJo, baby. JoJo. Welcome, JoJo. We got a guest panelist in the house. Hopefully this won't be his last time, but it's his first time on the Morning Mac show. Welcome, Jay Killer. Jay Killer, JoJo, baby.
What's up, Jay Killer?
What's up?
Ain't a whole lot. Another beautiful day underneath of the beautiful sun. I hope it's sunny where you at, but you know, it's still there. You're still under it. You're still under it. If you can see it or not, you still. Or is
What's
it
going
under?
on, JoJo?
What's up? What's up, honey? What's up,
Yeah,
Molly? What's up, Miss
Marley,
Mary?
what's up?
And you see Lee? Look at JoJo.
Oh, Lee, I can't see Lee. Where Lee at? Hey, what's up, Lee?
What's
About
up?
time you back, Lee. Messing up the show. We calling your name, you missing.
Get me
No.
some better internet then.
Okay, I
Sure.
will. I'll work on that. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll work on that.
Thank you.
Did you see the video?
You need to go to Starbucks and hook up on or Dunkin' Donuts and get on their Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? They hook you up.
See, that's the other side of you trying to resolve somebody else's issues versus just going and getting it done. Don't tell nobody how to do it. Just do it. You don't think I know how to go out the door to hook up to some Wi-Fi? See, that's the other side of you always trying to stop.
I'll credit you a drink on my
10:30
gold
in the
card.
morning.
I'll credit you a drink with my rewards. I got rewards
Why would
points
you?
that can handle your drink.
You don't think
shorty.
I know to
So,
do
what
something
I'm
like
saying?
that?
Go through there and get yourself
If I
something.
wanted to get up out of my bed, I would sleep.
Children. All right. Now let's get back to the show. Look,
I'm
we got guests. They
unemployed.
don't know how to act. I know Jay Killer was like, what's going on?
You can't
Jay,
credit.
that's for history purposes.
Just don't credit me, Cash App.
I love it. I love it. This sounds like Christmas in my house. I love it.
No, you don't even.
Go ahead. Them two. Now the question was about the video, y'all.
Reward points for
I don't
what?
know if you seen it, but Lee seen it.
What drink?
This girl. Let me break it down.
Drinking ain't gonna help my internet. What's wrong with you? I need internet. I don't need a drink.
Shorty, your shit's so slow. We've been to 2 other segments and came back from a commercial, and you just responding to that. shit we
JoJo,
was
chill,
talking
man.
about earlier
I don't
in
even
the
know what
show.
the video was because my internet.
I'm gonna break it down and tell you.
Yeah, Lee out again.
This young lady was riding along with a friend. He said, "Let me stop. I gotta go pick up some money or whatever." He go in the house. She stays in the car the whole time. He in the house. There's an altercation. He shot and killed somebody. They charged her with life, right along with the man because she was sitting in the car. She never got out the car, so she don't know nothing of what's going on. She
ain't know nothing. She ain't know nothing that was going on.
She didn't know nothing. But
well,
they gave her life, right?
It can happen.
And
Yeah,
this
I
is
heard.
Fulton County Jail in Georgia. Fulton County, right? But she was the first one in Fulton County to be released after 13 years in the program. And she went on to get her degree, her college degree and everything. So she took what happened to her and made a positive out of it. But I don't think she should have even been in jail. But that's just the case of being at the wrong place at the wrong time and hanging with the wrong people. She in the car, the guy in the house acting fool.
No, I doubt if that's the case, my dear. That's not the case, my dear. The case is probably more like a redneck prosecutor trying to put all the brothers and sisters he can in jail, or all criminals too. I don't care if they're white or black. They go and they charge these people with crimes that shouldn't be charged, and they know they ain't got the money to protect themselves with lawyers and stuff like that, and their family ain't got the money. And they go through the system with the public defender, which eat and sleep with the prosecutor's office and the judges, you know, and they scratch your back, you scratch mine. Now that's the truth of the matter. Now, of course, some people say, "Oh, that would never happen." But yes, truth. And so that's just that's the normal type thing. I mean, it's bad that she went through that. Yes, it's terrible, but and hear what I just said out of my mouth. That's a normal type thing. That's normal. Do you know how many people in jail right now with cases like that? Million.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. A few years ago, Well, let me tell you the story about what happened to my uncle and about the public prosecutor. It was right here in Maryland. And he got locked up and went to Upper Marlboro and did 18 months and then they just dropped the case. But they took a year and a half where he spent in prison and they dropped the case. And the thing was, his roommate was high, drunk off of that Scooby stuff. He gets butt naked, goes into my uncle's room, right? And my uncle's coming back from using the bathroom, and the dude is zonked out of his head and talking like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you up." And this is a young dude versus an old dude, okay? So the young dude said, butt naked, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm about to fuck you up, this and that." And my uncle grabs his knife that was sitting on his table, and to protect himself, the dude jumps on my uncle. My uncle stabbed him. The knife went in his stomach. My uncle called the police, because he's like, oh my gosh, because he didn't kill the guy. That was self-defense that you would think, right? The boy got stitches. He ended up being okay, but they locked my uncle up. They locked the old man up for a year and a half. Old man with medical problems, heart problems, CPAP, and all of that. Maryland don't have a stand your ground law. So if somebody beating you up or attacking you and you accidentally or hurt or maim or protect yourself, you go to jail. Did y'all know that?
You might very well. And again, it's I'm sorry, let somebody else respond to that. But I know the story. I'm very well educated in this topic right now. You know what I mean? Like I could give you a million ins and outs. And it all levels down to money, and it all levels down to attacking, the less fortunate, financially less fortunate, all through the country. I'm talking about, people that have wealth. We don't have. Remember when Jay-Z came and bailed everybody out or did some stuff like that? They do things like that, but that's. That sounds great, but stuff like that it's so deep. And if you try to get into it, you'll probably be dead or I'm serious, or they'll ruin you and say you did something and have you in jail.
And now he's sick, but he stayed in the infirmary part of the jail the whole time, right? But his lawyer, it was a public defender. She had long blonde hair and pretty blue eyes and nothing in between. I'm like, how the hell did you pass the bar? I'm serious. I kid you not.
What was her name?
She might as well been Vera from Mel's Diner.
Sound like
Vera
like a great one night stand. That sounds like a great one night stand.
I mean, she didn't even know my uncle's name right. She didn't even, and I was like, listen, lady, I'm telling her about the law. And she's writing it down. What I'm telling her, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I would never want you to defend me, not even in a traffic ticket. She was like, I was like, how did you pass the ball?
What's funny is we live in a world where people have made a business off of other people's freedom, whether they get it or not. And there are people all up and down the line, like you were saying, from the judges to the prosecutors to the defendants, vertically integrated, who get paid regardless of the outcome. They get paid whether you go to jail or not, even if they are trying to keep you out of jail. They get paid. So there's an incentive for them to not rock the boat, to not, be the true guardian angel and throw their hand up and go, wait a minute, this is wrong. This shouldn't be happening like this. There's no incentive. They can't make their money off of doing that. So, we unfortunately, not a lot of good-hearted people are lawyers. It's usually, hustlers, which, you can't hate the player, but you can hate the game. And they're just a bunch of players trying to play their game to make their money. So it's messed up. And it's messed up that we all, as a culture and a civilization, just walk around like, yeah, this is how we should decide things. Yeah, this is okay. When really, if it gets back to that tight community and we start, I don't want to say policing each other, but if we start handling judgment in our own community, we'll see a change. We'll see people be represented and vindicated much more than we do today.
Wow. That's something, Jay. That's something. Where did you grow up?
Silver Spring, Maryland. Born and raised, Four Corners, baby. Montgomery Blair, what's up?
Son. Silver Spring in the house.
Yep.
Silver Spring in the house.
But thankfully, I've had a very, because you say Silver Spring and you see somebody like me with my lack of melanin, people tend to think a certain way. But thankfully, I've gotten to meet so many people and interact with so many wonderful people like I am today. And, especially working in childcare and comedy, kids will tell you what it is. They don't care what color you are. They don't care how much money you got in the bank. They'll let you know. So that's one group of folks who always kept me, on track. And then comedians are another group of folks like that, because it don't matter what you look like, who you are, how tall you stand, how short you stand. You got to be funny. That's the rule. Be funny or get out.
Thank you. It's funny that you used to say that. Oh, I see my other. Let me introduce you to Louisa Harrell. We call her the Blue Phoenix. Louisa, we popping Jay's cherry. This the first time you on the Morning Mac show, but it ain't gonna be the last. Say good morning, Louisa to Jay Killer.
Great day. Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome, Jay. Sorry your cherry's being popped on live, but hey, it happens sometimes. As long as you're a willing participant, we won't get in trouble.
At least it ain't getting popped because you was riding in the car with the wrong motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And you had to do 13 and you was getting your cherry popped first time on the show coming through the pen or something, you would have had to fight hard to keep your cherry. You ain't gonna give it away like you're giving it away today, good job.
Well, that's the thing about that. A lot of, like you guys said, because I was listening in, a lot of innocent people get caught up in some mess. And it wasn't necessarily them being at the wrong place, her being at the wrong place at the wrong time, because she was where she was supposed to be. She was supposed to be going. Yeah, she was supposed to be going where they were going. He made a stop. So that wasn't particularly her issue of her being in the wrong place. It's just things got out of control and it happened. The unfair part of it is she had to lose 13 years, you said? 13 years of her outside life, outside those bars. Life surpasses you. It goes past, things change, technology change, money changes, everything changes, inflation. And you have to come out and relearn everything. It's not fair. And, it's not right that happened. What about the guy, the two people that was in the altercation?
They got life. Everybody, I guess the judge is handing down life to everybody, because they said that she got a life sentence too, right along with the guy that shot the dude. And I'm like, wow. But Jay expressed that particular part of Fulton County, Georgia, is a bunch of redneck prosecutors, like JoJo Baby was saying, and the wrong attorneys. She didn't have a good lawyer representation, and they didn't care. And Jay pointed out that not only in Fulton County would they make an example out of you, they hide you somewhere in the corner.
Definitely.
They stuck her somewhere, like, boom, case closed, go on over there. So that, and you're like, what? Like in the movie Life. How you hand around life sentences like that? Just
But that's like going deeper south. The deeper south you go, the more issues you're gonna have with the law. Yeah. Sorry, I have my nephew, so he's a little vocal today. But the deeper south you go, the more you have, the less protection you have. I mean, you barely have protection with the law now. But the deeper south you go, you definitely have no covering. You just gotta ride through and don't even do nothing but look forward.
Well, so how do you explain the justice system and the penal system to our children? It's supposed to be set up for us, by us, but just don't go down south. Don't go here. Don't get it. That's not justice.
Yo, that shit ain't. I mean, it's sure you got more of the Southern boys down there, but that's everywhere. You get all that everywhere. Come on now. I mean, you can't get by the dirty cops. Come on, Baltimore. You won't see First 48 in Baltimore because the police don't want them cameras around. You hear? They bad enough with the cameras they got. They don't need nobody else investigating and being around them. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how bad it is. You don't want to. You can't stop crime. You can't stop these antics because then you have like we talking about, no lawyers. You have no hospitals. You have no need for the police like you have. You have no need for a whole lot of stuff. Food. The commissary in there, the food contracts. I mean, we're talking about billions and billions of dollars. If you start curing stuff, brother, like I said, you won't be around very long. You understand? You start, they don't want no cures. They want remedies. They want you to go take a little bit, take these little 3 years, come on back out here, do good for a minute, do these little 3 years. You know, they want that rotating door. They don't want any cures. It's easy to cure stuff. You know, they just don't, we're not looking to do that. That's not part of the system, you know, and that works with everything. That works with the food system. That works with the freedom, even the freedom to choose. You know, these people say freedom, you know what I'm saying? They want to give you freedom under their rules. You know, their vision of freedom.
Yeah, freedom with the cause.
Which has a lot of oppression in it, you know?
Wow.
So, yeah, you know.
We can have a lot to say about that. That could be a show all by itself. But this is Turn Up Tuesday. Molly gonna set another video up for y'all, cause you know, y'all look, JoJo, what you doing? Marking me doing it?
Yeah, sure. I gotta let my hair out, put the wig game or something. You got your shit rolled up. I'm getting my shit rolled up. What color wig you want me to get? I got one for you.
Oh, y'all didn't see the picture. Louisa took a picture of my hair Saturday. My hair all combed out, and she braided it up for you. Did you see the picture? I sent you the picture of my hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you
my
my
hair
Uncle
long down
Bud.
my back like yours, Joe.
I'm gonna show you. Yeah, you sent me that. I seen it. I'm gonna show you Buzz. I'm gonna introduce you to Buzz. He got, you know, he got a wig too, baby. He wear wigs and long hair too, shorty. I'm gonna introduce you to him.
My wig game is like that, Jay. So you don't never know which Reese you gonna get or which I think you gonna get. You're like, pay it, huh? And Louisa said she thinks I look nice and red. So all this week I'm gonna try to wear red. You didn't notice that, did you, Louisa? She said you look good in red. I said, red? I said, let me see what I got in red. Make it pop for y'all.
Too late. But if you
let's
can
say
find
hi
out,
to the
get
people.
right on it, understand your health, and live a long, beautiful life, right? It doesn't have to always be about money. Tell your story. I caught a case years ago, bad one. So I'm in Miami, walking to my car. I saw a guy and girl hugging each other in the laundromat, just sitting there, waiting for the clothes to dry. And that moment, I said, I wish I had their life.
Wow.
Because I knew they were at peace. My life was on the line. I was about to either go to prison or what. I don't know what's going to happen. It worked out for me.
In this day and age, how are you maintaining your peace?
Because I made a lot of mistakes. That's how come when I talk, people love what I'm saying. Because you can't teach nobody nothing if you ain't been through nothing.
Right.
I've been through it all. When you understand what peace is, you truly never want to give it up. Not even for the finest woman in the world. Because once you give up that peace of mind, it takes years to get that back.
Okay. I was just going, JoJo, baby, I was getting ready to hit you first, since you understand about trying to have a peace of mind, especially when you get caught up in the penal system. But before you do that, Weezy, can you say hi to all our people that came in?
Sure. Hold on 1 second. Lee came back in. Kenneth's here. Molly Mall, of course. Who else? Felicia said, Philip Page said Rocket. Felicia said good morning. And Slicky's here. Felicia said good morning. First of all, the law was made to keep the righteous in line, not the wicked. Right. Exactly.
Wow.
Lee said she can be compensated wrongful conviction. And was talking about
depending on what state you're in, depending on what state you're in.
And Slicky said, "What is it, y'all?"
Certain states don't have you can't get compensated with certain states.
Yeah, certain places you can't get no money for wrongful convictions and stuff.
Where is those states? Where is that at?
Especially if you get your record expunged.
You testing my memory skills, shorty. I dropped out.
You gotta look that up because it varies with states. But if you get your record expunged, you cannot sue. You cannot go back and get compensation. They put that in the paperwork. If you want your record expunged, you are not allowed to sue them.
Damn. So I'm gonna give you this little bit of money, you be a criminal, or I can take that label off you as being a criminal. This whole
give me the money. Give me the money.
Jay, what you saying, Jay? Wait a minute, I can't hear you, Jay. What you saying? Is your mic muted, Jay?
Can you hear me now? No, he must have got a call.
No,
It went out.
You can't use your headphones. You ain't gonna be able to use your headphones, shorty. Something about this stuff that don't let you do that. Unless
But then when you get a call,
you gotta use the wire. You gotta use the wire kind, and it'll work.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Awesome. So, like I was saying, it's a business from the ground up. And like JoJo was saying, I mean, prison's a business, and they need clients, and those clients are whoever they can scoop up, and any way they can do. And another thing that I wish more people would tell younger generations, especially when dealing with cops in general, these people are not your friend. They are not a judge. They are not a jury. They are there to see if you are doing something, and they can say you were doing something, and then you're going in the back of that car, and then you're going in a cage, and then you're going to wait until some other more intelligent people can deliberate your freedom, and then some other person to decide whether or not you get to be free. So, and then to speak on the second video, it's unfortunate. You have to gain experience through going through such extreme situations to then pass that knowledge on to the next generation and hope that they don't make the same mistakes.
You want a peace of mind. That is priceless. A peace of mind, especially this day and age, it's always something, You really don't get a peace. I just wish it would be like where you go to work, you do your job, you love on your family, the kids laughing, and that's a euphoric world. That's the fairy tale world. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in.
Well, it can be your world. It can be. You have to make it your world. No matter, see, this is what I tell people, and I try to get my children to understand. What happens outside our front door, it's outside our front door. What we do in this house, we can create a whole new world. This is our universe in this house. And we have to make it as peaceful, as calm, as welcoming as possible. But once you leave the front door, you have no control over it. So you can make your home whatever way you want to make it. You can teach your children and show yourself that you can create a place of peace. It's just if you bring what's okay. If you bring what's outside inside your home, it will be chaotic and it will be ridiculous. But if you try your best to take what's inside your home outside your world, it'll be better.
Yeah. See, then the baby agreed with you. The baby was like co-signing. She was signifying. He was signifying. You heard the baby. Like, that's right. Auntie, tell him.
Hey, but that creating it inside your home makes it so you can have it outside your home too. Because I need to be outside. I need to get outside. I can't just be having peace just not at home. I want peace where I walk. I want peace where I go. You know
do y'all
what I mean?
think there's going to be a return to the investment in local community? Because that's what I'm seeing nowadays is more people interested in like, wait, I'm not just in my state. I'm not just in my county. I'm in my neighborhood. Who are my neighbors? How are we going to
right?
Yeah. Woo, boy.
We
See, that's
need
rough
that.
there. See, Silver Spring is easy. It's easy to say from Silver Spring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on out here.
And trust me, my dog, I'm not just saying that because I got a lot of time invested in my life in Silver Spring. All right. Yep. So you know my backstory is connected to that. It's old school Silver Spring. You know what I mean? Before Four Corners was like two corners when first. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm from way back there, the old Blair and all that. You know.
Yeah, my mom graduated from Blair. But the thing is, though, you have to get to know your neighbors no matter where you are. No matter where I live, and I'm in DC uptown right now, I get to know all my neighbors. I talk to everybody. I want to know who's around me and around my children. I make people comfortable. Halloween, I made bags for my neighbors' children. I just do different things like that because I was raised that way. I was raised in Northwest, 16th Street, not too far from where I am now. I was born in Silver Spring, though. I was born in Holy Cross because my aunt and them lived there. We were there. But in DC, in Maryland, wherever I have lived, we have always made it our business to know our neighbors. We have always made it our business to befriend people because you just never know. We would feed people. This comes from in your house. You take it from your house and take it outside your house. It's what we have to do in our community. We take what we love, what we learn, and we put it out there so people can know that they can do it too.
Yeah, it's kind of rough when you're in the hood, though. But I mean, these days, I'm just saying.
Oh, I was in the hood. I was in the hood too.
We got a lot of toxins. We got a lot of toxin buildup in our hood, so it's not digesting well, and it's just building up and building up and building up. So it's kind of rough to, if you so happen to be born into that area, or that's just the way it is. And it's easier when you're in a place where you can do that with your neighbor, but when your neighbor's, dope fiend or on fentanyl, and the other ones are just a janitor, don't want no conversation, and then these other ones are, alcoholics, and there's so much poison and toxins in the communities, So, like I said, it's different in Silver Spring, different in Baltimore.
Yes, that's true.
Depending on where you're at. Even back in the day, I mean, came up. So,
but then too, but JoJo baby, we can say that, but again, it changes. I was off Trenton Place Southeast when I was a little girl. I was in Southeast a lot, and I had family that was in Baltimore. I had family that was all over the place. And even in South Carolina, there's hood in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere you go, it's hood. No, I know. I'm just saying, but we are, regardless of how bad it is. Before I moved back uptown, I was over there off, over there by Good Hope Road, off Butler Street, Butler Gardens over there, and I did the same thing I did here.
Yeah.
The same things I do here is the same thing I did there. Now, not everybody's going to want to speak, and of course, down there it's a lot of, crack and all that down the street. You know what I'm saying? But I spoke to everybody, and I did for whatever I needed to do. And if they didn't speak, that's fine. But I always spoke, and eventually people started speaking. And eventually people start to look out. The only thing you can do, no matter what area you are in, is admit love. That's all you can do. And if they don't take it, that's fine. But that's all you can do.
There's a toxic buildup. So sure, you can fight through, and you can make it, and you can become wise and wisdom and all that. You can make it, but it's still harder. It's still much more challenging. It's still. I mean, we're talking about. What we're talking about is, it's easier in some areas, and it's easier to do for that to be the result. The bigger result is fixing it, which they do not want to do. And
that's true.
And anybody that attempts to, all right, let's put it this way: how many mayors have there been in Baltimore, or how many governors have we had in Maryland, or any other state across the high crime state across America, any other state that came in and made such a significant change? I ain't talking about 12% dropping crime. Right. There has not been one. And we keep still voting and playing this weak game of, we know there ain't gonna be no answers, but which one we gonna pick anyway? Come on, man.
Right. You're right. You're right.
It goes back to being a business where, I heard a story of a cop that was going through some paper in Baltimore. A Baltimore police officer was going through some paperwork from like 20, 30 years ago. He was looking at the numbers. He had his daily report right next to him. And he's like, man, the same crime at the same rate, at the same area from the same folks is happening. And he's like, who let this get this bad? Like, this isn't going to stop. And it's because, I mean, the prison industrial complex, those prisons make money to be in there. those prisons hire those COs. Those COs get their brothers and sisters and cousins jobs. And that builds the community. The community is thriving based on other people's lack of freedom. And what I wanted to actually ask you, JoJo, is, because you're right. I've only, with peace and love, believe it or not, I was born in DC's women's hospital. The hospital so ratchet they had to close it down. So I am a DC.
Columbia Hospital for Women?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So with that, I've always had a little bit of a foot in two cultures. One of the nice Silver Spring area, all good and good, but I've always felt my home is in DC, where I was born. So my question to a true, I guess, native, both of y'all, where do you think it's going to come from, the fix, and what do you think the fix is going to need to be?
Well, that's easy.
Is it going to come from the outside or the inside, and what is it going to be?
Oh, that's easy. I discuss that every single time. I said, first, we have meetings every week. Second, when somebody get pulled over, we all pull over too and bring our phone out. When somebody getting harassed, when I go to Oregon, I was in the airport in Oregon. I don't know if you've ever been, but it says the police protects the community on the police cars. And a lady fell at the airport, and a lady grabbed my hand and said, come on, we have to figure out what's going on with her. So when you go to Oregon, something go on, everybody be on the cops. They're like, what's going on? What did they do? So it need to be a community thing. And that's how it is over there. It's all about community, everybody together, and it's peaceful. I mean, like I said, the cops post my over, we all stopping. We all bring our phones. We all like, what's going on? So I learned that when I first got there. Second of all, we got to pray. I ain't heard nobody saying no pray on the phone today. The prayer is the number one thing to keep. When the cops get behind me, the Holy Ghost is with me. I start speaking in tongues, and guess what? No problems. Now, the third thing we need to do is, I told the lawyer can make you or break you. For me, I think like John Carr, I'm telling the lawyer what he going to do, what they going to do, and do you want to see your family? Well, this is what you're going to do. So I make sure I tell them, listen, you're going to have ham sandwich with the devil if you don't fix this case. So
crazy.
For me, it's all about the tactness of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because we all get tacked, but you got to know how to tack back and fight back. So that's what I do. Fourth, another thing is our mindset. The movies and the music is demonic. Every movie, somebody's dying minority. Every movie, we don't got no parenting or nothing. So I think we got to change our dialogue with the movies and the music. I mean, you think about look, we got to kill somebody. We got to kill somebody, shoot them up. Which gun you got? It's never no peace and love in the music. That's all I got to say.
Real quick, JoJo, do you agree with Kiani?
I don't believe there's a fix. I don't believe there's a fix. I mean, I know I'm a very positive person. Now, can I turn up and get, protect something that's mine, or can I get negative in a negative situation where it's either, sometimes positive ain't gonna work, that positivity get your ass stomped. You know what I mean? So sometimes I can be that person. I've had some experience, but there ain't no fix. Ain't no fix because the people with the money don't want to fix. The people in charge don't want to fix because the system keeps them in power, and there's a divide. And why would you want to bring all these people from below up to your stature? I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I say why, because that's the human thing to do. We could build something even bigger than what it is now because there's so much talent and stuff that you're missing by keeping them infested. But it's control, it's fear, it's power, there is no change besides something hitting the earth and the aliens hit, then we'll all come together. If the green ones hit, you know what I'm saying? Then they ain't gonna care if you black. They gonna try and see if you human. You see what I'm saying?
No, everything's changing now.
We'll get nicer.
But then the Constitution is gonna be. It won't be true because they'll believe that you're human when you bleed like they bleed. You know what I'm saying? And but
them old people leaving, all the old people dying. Them old race people dying. This young generation now is coming up. It's time for us young people to get it going. That's why it's easy. My father's 77.
It's the same power though, dog. That money don't transfer. That power don't shift. It shifts such a small percentage over centuries so far that it's not even a shift, you know. So that doesn't change. And yeah, you can scrap and you can do all you want where you at, but the whole degree of it is not going to be changed because they're the one that's running everything. You can have your phone and you can do that and you can make a community safe. But I would love to see everything everywhere. The phones wouldn't work if everybody got net. You wouldn't be able to do that no more because that shit wouldn't work when it happened because you're not the one that has the phone switch. You know what I'm saying? So the phones would stop working and we would have to go. It would go to something else. Oh, the internet shut down. They could tell us anything. They would say anything, and we would have to go for it. That's the way it is now. We just pick a side. We just pick a side now. Republican, Democrat, Christian,
liberal.
Baptist, no, they're Christian, but Muslim, or everything.
We would always pick the side. That's been always. What was you going to say, Jay? Was you trying to say something too?
Just yo, Jojo, you're spot on, my man. And it's funny that you said something about the aliens. I got a joke about we'd all be a lot nicer to each other if the aliens did come, because we'd realize who's human and who's not. And that's unfortunate. But I've been doing a little research, and the othering of people is a very bad thing today in modern society, but it's in our DNA. Like, the othering of people has kept tribes alive, has kept people alive. You know, there's that group over on the other side of the hill. Are they nice? Are they not? Can we risk it? They're the other. You know, and I think it started from a place of survival. Like, we can't risk what we have to be nice. But now in today's society, I feel like we all have enough creature comforts where we should be. And shout out my man who said that the youth is going to take over, because that's the truth. Like, the youth is going to recognize we don't need these gaps of race. We don't need these gaps of class. We don't need these gaps of societal standards. We are human. We are one. Now what?
Okay. All right, Louisa. Booba Cow's in the house. Louisa.
Morning.
Booba Cow, I want to get your response on what they was just saying, but I want Louisa to read the questions. I mean, not the questions, the comments real quick first. And then after she read the comments, can you go on and tell us how you feel about what you heard so far? Louisa, can you do that for me?
Yeah, hold on one second. Okay. Kai. Okay, so Lee was telling you about the compensation that the state, the majority of 38 states in DC with wrongful conviction compensation laws provide $50,000 or more. I don't want Texas, Colorado, Kansas, Ohio, California, Connecticut, Vermont, Alabama, Florida, Hawaii. I'm not gonna read all of them.
Don't read all of them.
It's 38 states.
For what?
For wrongful conviction. And then Felicia said, well, when you step outside your door, you have to be able to deal with whatever the valley of death brings you, because death is all around us. Hate and death, we see too much, but when it comes to showing true kindness and love, we act like it's going to kill us. Lee said, add Virginia, Oregon to that list. Slicky said, if you don't take no shit, you can live anywhere. Philip Page said, me and JoJo have rock shows together for the dope fiends and community. You got to get out into the community and give back. No one is going to look out for us but us. Felicia asked the question. She said, do you truly believe that politicians care anything about the people's well-being? No. Slicky said he'll holler. Kenneth said the solution is spirituality. He said walk in our kingdom authority. Wally said it will take us all to stop playing the game all at once. Kenneth said accountability is also a solution. Lee said outside and DC receiving statehood. Felicia said, but the minds of our young is being poisoned. And Kenneth said, stop allowing others to tell our story.
All right, Boo, you
Okay.
Go.
Well.
Booba.
Yeah, I'm here. There was a lot going on.
Did you get a call in? We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, now we can
hear
hear you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Now is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean there was a lot there. So what are we talking about? Stay hood?
No, we're talking about. Can somebody fill in that? Jay Killer asked the question, and Jay Killer asked Boubacar the question that Kiani and JoJo Baby was answering. If you remember it again, so much has happened between them.
Are we talking about what it's gonna take? Because I really like the questions that are coming through and the responses, because it seems like people do understand that it's gonna take an internal investment in the community and the future of the community. And also, shout out whoever it was that said, let us tell our own story. Yeah. I've never understood how throughout history. Here's a thing, an issue I've been dealing with. White Jesus. That man was from the Middle East. He don't look like me. You know what I mean? Like Christianity, just start using the real Jesus. It's all good. No one's gonna get mad. The message is still there. Just dude did not look as pretty and as pale skinned as me. So just let's start with some truth, and then we can
Jesus was part of the. Jesus was outside of the earth. That's why the 178 worlds has Noah's Ark, and it also has Garden of Eden outside of Earth on the map. 178 worlds. So yes, Jesus was not from here. None of us are from here. We are guests. We are guests here. And that's why it's on the TV. That's why it's on everywhere. I mean, think about it. I mean, well, why is it so adamant about putting us down? We are guests, you know? So that's really basically what really is, you know? Basically, it's what they've been hiding the whole time.
We are celestial beings, you saying?
You've seen the map. You've seen the map, you know? So it makes sense. It makes sense, you know? So for me, like I said, I'm a guest here. And I feel like a superstar. I live like a superstar. So, like I said, just keep it going.
We was talking about the injustice in the law, y'all. Everybody, look.
I was like,
get back in there.
I don't know. We somebody who got into Scientology.
They were talking about man. We saw a video clip about a woman doing time that was in a car. She did 13 years of her life. She was in the car, and the guy made a stop. She was on her way to work or some stuff like that. In short, they made a stop, or he made a stop because he was driving, went out and killed somebody. She got life. She got it overturned. She did 13 years. We got into how deep the system is, and it came all the way around to, what would be the fix? How could this be fixed? So right now, I guess the question would be to you, how do we fix this right now would be the question. And you can touch on any other stuff that I just said that we have the quick rewind, because this is the memory smoke.
Come through with the recap, JoJo. Come on in.
Thank you.
The memory smoke. When they say that you lose your memory when you smoke it, it depends what you're smoking on. So don't let the myth get you. That's another myth.
And plus, if you eat like watermelon grinds, it helps your memory too. So
you want me to I'll bust it out right now. It's about 3-4 feet away from me. That is half a mango, baby.
Exactly. Nothing like eating pumpkin crust in the morning too.
Pumpkin crust. Answer the question, Boubacar.
All right, so because it's a loaded question, there's a lot going on. Like I said, somehow we ended up in Scientology a minute ago. So, from my understanding, you talking about just changing the community for us bettering ourselves.
Basically, he's saying, listen, the girl went to jail in Georgia.
Oh, that question. Okay, that 15. Okay. The thing is, did she know he did it? Like he just came back to the car.
She said she didn't know. She said she didn't know, but you know how you. You know he was sweating. You know he had the ski mask, the gloves. She knew what was going
running
on.
back to the car, right? Running back to the car.
No, he didn't run back to the car. He kept going.
I think
She was in the car with him. She was in the car with him. He parked the car.
The bigger question we'll ask you is first of all, what's your wireless company? But second of all, and this is the real question, is what is the solution to what do you think it would take to fix the system that we have in front of us that keeps up most people, you know, in low income areas oppressed? And you know, how could we change what's going on for things like that in that car for that girl not to happen?
Well, unfortunately for her, she didn't have a good lawyer, obviously. You know, and unfortunately, that's how the system works. It's for people that have money. That ain't about your color. It's about money. You know, that's why the judge always asks you, what do you do for a living? How are we going to get this money? And are you out here paying taxes? And if y'all out here paying taxes and, you know, being a part of the community, we have a place for you where you can actually help us make some money. You, not so much. But that's what they do. It's about money. At the end of the day, it's about finances. The whole system is about finances. That's why they always ask you about what kind of vocation do you have? And if you don't have it, oh yeah.
The U.S. justice system is the number one business on earth.
Sometimes it's just what lawyer you bring the court to. I mean, a paid lawyer don't mean nothing because you pay a lawyer. I know a whole bunch of brothers that was in the courtroom with a paid lawyer that still went to jail for a very, very long time.
They had the wrong lawyer. They had the wrong lawyer, brother. I just tell you, I can listen. I can tell you all the cases.
They're so broad.
I got celebrity tell you, man. I know some people that had 15 duffel bags. I know some people had some stuff. I know people shot the man. They went home the next day. I know some lawyers. Call me. I know some people right now. We go kick somebody in the face and we going home. It's all about who you know. Do you know somebody? Who do you know?
And the more finance you have, you know more people. So that being said, like I say, it's about finance. Unfortunately, she probably had a public defender in that situation. And whomever office, that public defender office, did not have a good investigating team. They probably didn't go to check for cameras and all that other stuff. And you know, a lot of times, especially if you're minority, just kind of like, you know, they know, you did it. And
Fulton County, Georgia, by the way.
oh God, you already guilty. What the hell you? So you said Georgia, you just ooh. And ain't that the same Fulton County that was trying to get votes for Trump?
Yeah, you need Jeezy lawyers. So you need Jeezy lawyers.
Who did Boozy have? You got to get whoever Boozy had.
I told you, Jeezy lawyers.
Money. Boozy, once again, finances. Boozy had money.
Little G's. I told you, Jeezy money. I told you.
Molly got another video to share. This probably be the last video for the show because we at our mark. But Molly got another video up. Let's share this. We go out on this, y'all. I don't know what it is.
The US food industry is poisoning you. Here are 3 foods that you're eating that are banned around the world. Number 1, Fruit Loops. It is banned in France, Norway, Austria, and Finland. It uses food dyes such as yellow 5 and red 40, which are linked to create immune disorders. Number 2, Mountain Dew. It is banned in the European Union and Japan. It contains brominated vegetable oils that causes health problems such as headaches, memory loss, and impaired balance and loss of coordination. Number 3, US milk. It is banned in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the EU, and Japan. It uses a compound called RBGH that increases the risk of breast cancer. I'm a PhD in metabolic health. My goal is to teach you the truth about health. So if you find it interesting, share it with somebody and hit the follow button.
Wow. Now, y'all don't know this, but Lee drinks a Mountain Dew like almost every day. She said that she can't function without her Mountain Dew. And you see how her memory is? Look,
I just can't remember something. 1 second.
that's the Mountain Dew, Lee.
I know what I'm talking about. Where my baby Lee at?
Listen, you did a good impression of Lee. You right. Lee got to cut that Mountain Dew out. She got to cut that out.
Yeah. Hey man, I know people that be off that shit, man. I everything I checked just now, I don't do none of that. I don't do milk. I do almond milk. I don't do Mountain Dew. I don't do what was the other one?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. I've been you know, I'm at an age. I do Raisin Bran. Now you start talking about Raisin Bran, we're gonna have issues. But I'm Raisin Bran, keep your fiber up. So don't even, you know, but I did used to do a lot of Fruity Pebble back in the day. Yes.
But they didn't say Fruity Pebbles. They said Fruit Loops.
Specifically Fruit Loop. Yeah.
Specifically Fruit Loops.
Probably in the same category though.
What y'all doing?
I'm thinking of using the same dye just because back. Are they both General Mills?
No, well, Kellogg's is Fruit Loops.
Oh, okay.
Kellogg's is not. I mean, Fruit Loops not General Mills at all. Look, I'm the cereal buster. I be knowing what. It's the story about me and cereal. I ain't even gonna get into it. But so, anyway, it's the Fruit Loops, milk, and Mountain Dew. Well, we all know that milk is not good for you. That's cow pus. We already know that.
Cow pus all day. Exactly what that is.
That's cheese too. That's everything it's attached to it. It's some of the natural flavors if you ain't got the right stamp on it, you know, because they'll put it in you any way they can.
Right.
Well, and then we know it's the Mountain Dew that's full of sugar. Mountain Dew got like 40.
Well, you said it's the chemicals in Mountain Dew.
But
it causes memory loss and
that vegetable oil.
I definitely heard the RBH. Was it RBH?
RBH.
Yeah. There was something about that. There was a case
in California just banned, right?
That's what's in the milk. The RBH is in the milk. They were saying the Mountain Dew's got the vegetable oil. But
when somebody using like maybe some type enhancer or something, that RBH stuff. Like, wasn't it Barry Bonds or something was using it as like a steroid or something? Or somebody would, wasn't that it?
You're thinking HGH.
HGH, yeah, okay.
It was a human growth hormone he was using.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Louisa.
I love the experts on here. Everybody got, you know, goddamn.
Don't they still got that in the blue pill? It's just a little teeny dose for the ding ding. Isn't that what the blue pill is?
I don't know, brother. I do not know, JoJo. I don't use the blue pill.
That's why I'm asking, bro.
I don't know. I don't. I'm just saying, maybe. I don't know, brother. I haven't used it.
I know watermelon and hydration works wonders.
Exactly. Pumpkin peels and all.
They say the watermelon rind. If you grind down the rind and eat it, or just eat the rind, that'll help too.
Well, then y'all see me on the show.
Ashwagandha is good too for men and women's sexual health.
Ashwagandha. I'm
just putting it out there for y'all.
Allergies to ashwagandha. I mean, if you got a lot of, like me, I got a lot of allergies. I'm allergic to a lot of plants. I'm allergic to everything.
The Yohimbe too. The Yohimbe is good for you.
The what?
Yohimbe.
Yohimbe?
Yeah, there was. All right, so when I was boxing, there was some. It was some pills, but it was natural stuff that they give you, and it was supposed to just help me with my stamina for boxing and all that. But it also helps with that. I didn't know. So. Yohimbe, but it's natural.
I
used to get. Yeah, I used to get that from natural store.
Well, I know that's what I got. I keep one on deck. Keep it on deck. This is my daily dose right here. You know, it's already peeled. I peel it with the peeler, and then I eat the rind.
Watermelon.
That is watermelon.
Look, Bubakar, look.
I see him.
White watermelon. He peel it and eat it just like.
I don't see this country nigga before. I see him.
And the mango and the watermelon, the half a mango and half a watermelon. I usually put that in me every day. You know.
That's how you keep your complexion.
That's how I keep this 53-year-old magnificentness. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
Say it again.
Jay,
Say it
tell us,
again.
what you eat? What you eating, Jay? What helps you?
I'm
drink the
I'm
pus.
moving more towards if I can pick it from the dirt with my own hands. That's how I know it's good. That's bottom line. If I grew it, if I hunted it, if I cooked it myself, I know it's good.
Well,
See,
I'm
that's the
still
only
on my
part we for us. That's the only part for us. We just don't do. We can grow it, but we don't do too much of the hunting pushing. I think don't trust us with guns out.
They nah. It's because
We
they
know
took that away from men.
I can't shoot the deer around my house.
We didn't eat a lot of meats in Africa. We ate a lot of fruits and vegetables, my brother.
Well,
that's why we look like. That's why we look like we looked when we came off them ships. That's why they looked at us like they looked at us when we came off them ships.
Turn your volume up, Jay, so they can hear you.
Hey Jay, put your volume up, yo. You
Put
sound
your
real low.
volume up.
Y'all hear me now?
We can
Yeah,
hear you
much
now.
better.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's your blood type. That's speaking on what JoJo was just saying. Where your blood type and where your genetics come from, it affects a lot how you eat, and basically they're just poisoning us to keep us dumb, to keep us fat, stupid, so that when the day comes where we need to fight back, we won't be able to. So
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah, everybody got to get that fight back in them. Everybody got to, have that
they'll
dog.
be eating. They'll be eating.
They fattening us up for the aliens. The aliens are already
But that's why they are trying to put more estrogen in foods to help men's testosterone lowers. If a man does not have the right amount of testosterone within them, they will not naturally develop the muscles and the strength that they are supposed to develop during puberty and thereon. The estrogen, which we are supposed to have, which women have testosterone too, men have estrogen too, but it's a balance. Men are supposed to have way more testosterone in their bodies than they do estrogen. We are supposed to have way more estrogen and progesterone in our body than we do testosterone, and it has flipped, which is why you got so many masculine, ready to beat your ass women, and so many men that's ready to calm down and go. The balance is off. We're off.
But it's come from what we eat because the pesticides. We did a show not too long ago, right here on the Morning Mac show about the pesticides causing men hormone growth, and the hormones was feminine, causing men to act more for that pesticide. We had it right on the show. I can't remember.
Yep.
Molly did
But
the
look,
show about
over
it.
in China. I think is it China or Japan, where I think it's China, where they're trying to get the men to be more masculine because for years, because the tofu and stuff with the soy has feminized the men. And now the women aren't really as attracted to those men because they're not as masculine. They're just as pretty or even prettier than the women. So it's like a whole shift over there. They're trying to get the men to be more masculine. It's amazing what estrogen does to men's bodies. It's crazy.
Because it's a woman's hormone to make a woman. Estrogen make the woman, and the testosterone is what make the man.
Exactly.
And it switches for us as we go through menopause, though.
And women take stuff to make their estrogen low grow. When your estrogen is low, you get facial hair, you get virile.
Because the men named it. Y'all always putting y'all business in something.
Yeah, but I get it though. As a man trying to tell you, pause. You're doing too much. So I get it.
No, it's our menstrual pause, menopause.
Yeah, I got you.
Look, Lee just popped on. Lee, you got something to say?
Yeah, I heard menopause when I got like,
you like, oh hell no.
Yeah,
a man too pause because it was too hot. He tried to get rid of. Hold up, pause, nigga. And that's what he said. Menopause. When you on menopause, tell him to stop. Hold up, because I'm on menopause.
But we can't hear you. You too low.
Huh?
He said when you on menopause, he told you to stop. Tell me, hold up.
Fix your mic. Fix your mic. Bring your mic up.
Is this better?
No.
All right.
When you get a call coming in through the phone, Jay, sometimes.
Is this better?
Yes, that's better.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I tell you, like I said, I was reading something. It was about men. The word men is in a lot of derogatory statements like menopause and mental.
And menstrual.
And menstrual. Y'all some disastrous motherfuckers. Only thing men do is motherfucking give infections, fucking create motherfucking deficits and make bad babies.
Oh, yeah, dude, where this coming from this morning? You know, this is all negative man bashing early. You know, come on, man.
Hey, it came from a male. I got all of this from a man.
I'm saying, I don't understand it though. It's sort of like, you know, you contradicting yourself a little bit because, like, you know what I'm saying, and then you like mad at men, but then you'll be like, man. I mean, are you mad at yourself?
What's crazy is
I'm just saying.
everybody isn't able to.
Wait a minute, Jay trying to say something to y'all. What
I tell my people is, because they'll be like, "Oh, the patriarchy, this, and men are this, that, and the third." I gotta remind them, like, do you know it took some savage man with a club in his hand, beating off some lion, for you to be here today to complain that was an issue? Like, you know, that's how it works, right? Like, we're all here because some savage dude fought off that tribe, fought off that lion, fought off the other aggressor, and then made you to be like, man, that was a piece of shit.
He does have a point there. I mean, the young man does have a point.
That same club.
Go on, young man.
Y'all cavemen ass use that same club. They hit her in the head to get to that.
Well, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It needs to be revisited. It definitely needs to be revisited. But people like to forget it took savages being savage so that you could be here today to be a saint, I guess. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Do the deed now, you know, repent later. I got you. But yes, I feel you, young man. You definitely spoke some truth into it. You definitely spoke some truth in your life right there. Oh my
goodness. Is everybody frozen or am I the only one?
Felicia said, this is a man's world and look at the condition of it.
What needs to be revisited?
Well, I think the future generations should focus on the feminine divine. You know, I think the way I carry it, women are godly, women are sacred, and it's our duty, or my duty as a man, to protect that sacred right as them being the woman, the childbearer, the life bringer. You know, it's my job to be a
God,
so that
God
you
is
can
all
be
and
divine.
everything.
Wait a minute, he's talking about protecting females. Wait a minute, Jay. I just got one question for you. You talking about so protecting, you gonna protect, you gonna provide, you gonna love, you gonna do all that stuff for the woman. Wait a minute, Jay. Are you married?
No, ma'am.
Oh, he's single. Hot damn. Come on with it.
But it's about like y'all been saying, it is a balance. Like, you know, be a savage and learn how to control it. Be a warrior in a garden. That's what I think a man's job is to do. Be that savage, but be gentle. Whereas, you know, and I think the world's coming around and culture is coming around and realizing like manly men are hot again. They don't want these soy boys and they tight pants and shit. They want a man that can take care of them.
Soy boys.
Yeah, and they're gonna see down the line when they don't have a partner and they can't make a kid and their genetics don't get passed on, that all that, well, I was a male feminist and I did a good job being, I was a good feminist. They're gonna be the last feminist. The last
it's not because of the feminist, it's the skinny jeans. The skinny jeans.
Oh, you say it's the skinny jeans?
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Once and for all, I'm gonna stop all this here. I'm gonna tell you now, and I'm gonna tell you like this. Now, I ain't exactly saying skinny jeans, but I ain't going back to baggy. So y'all can keep that shit. That back in the day, you look like 10-year-old in your daddy's clothes. I'm not doing that no more. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
No Rockaware? No Rockaware, boo-boo? No Rockaware?
I never really did Rockaware, but it's okay. I'm just saying this is style stuff, you know.
If you want to wear tight jeans, you can. If you
no. I do. It's not tight, but it's fitting. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep myself. I work too hard to try to look good.
You can wear
You
tight
just
jeans,
trying to
but
show
don't
off your
trip when you
twig and
can't
two
have no
berries.
baby. You know, when you
Look
ain't
here,
got no
man.
baby,
Show off his
that's
body. That's
why.
what Boop is showing off.
Exactly.
Boop
I'm trying to
showing
show
off
my
the body
body.
and the
Like,
legs and the thighs. They gonna say that's Pele. That's Pele right there. His thighs and his butt. That's what Booba showing off. Y'all, Booba ain't slick. That's what he want
I'm just
everybody to
saying.
look.
I'm just saying. I work too hard to be this size, and I can't wear the clothes I want to wear to fit. You know what I'm saying? I always kept a European anyway. So look, man. So you want to go back to your baggie? That's fine. I got a lot of 3X clothes that can fit you at home. I'm putting online right now because it seems like nobody can wear it because everybody now eating organic. So nobody can fit the 3X no more. So I don't know what the hell, but I'm not going back. I wasted a lot of money in the 90s.
You just
I wasted a lot of money in the 90s on clothes I can't sell.
You're not at Buffalo Wings no more. You ain't at Cold Stone no more, where you could get them clothes away to the people. You gotta go there to give them away. You can't just be at your organic section in the produce store trying to give away 3X. You gotta go back to go forward, my brother. You gotta go back.
No, I'm sorry. You said give away. I said sell. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I mixed that up with you. I was never trying to give away. I was selling different. Sell and give is two different things. No, I got some Versace, the big size stuff, man. For some Versace.
You gotta put your closet on that app. You gotta get that closet app.
I gotta get what out?
That closet app where you can put your clothes on the app, and you can buy and sell clothes on the app. You just take pictures of the clothes you're selling.
I just started doing that, but like I said, I got stuff on there, but it's just big, man.
That's the same as thrifting. You can put clothes on consignment nowadays. So there's the consignment shops are real big, especially for name brand articles and stuff
Maybe
like
I just do my own Booba closet, XXX thrift consignment. Don't thrift, XXX consignment. Yeah.
I'm glad you shop in the produce and organic areas now. Welcome to the family of fitness, because fitness is a part of your wealth. It's the main part, because if you make the money, you might not be around to enjoy it very long because you ain't stay fit. It's a
Jojo always talk like I'm a big out of shape dude, and this man never seen me. Like brother, I am. I'm being with you. You know what I'm saying? I might not do the 500 push-ups in the morning and eat fresh watermelon and wild pumpkins, but no
wild pumpkins.
I'm just saying, whatever you. I know you're super organic with the shit, with the slag side of raw grass. But I just no. I know you getting super earthy, but no, I'm not that guy. But I do try to keep my shit down. You know what I'm saying? Being 40-something years of age, so I get it. You 53, that's good, man.
Just make sure you was healthy, and JoJo and
Raise the brand in the morning.
Make sure y'all healthy to be at me and Jay's wedding. It's gonna be my new name. Gonna be Reese Killer.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's talking about protecting and loving up on the women.
Hey Jay, you can handle on babies though, Jay. I don't know.
You're gonna have to bring a big old dust mop with you. You heard me, because I've been sitting on the shelf for a minute to knock all that dust out. You're gonna need a big old dust mop.
Only thing I'm gonna need is some water wings when I'm swimming in it.
Oh, see.
Well,
okay.
Hey, shorty, tie a board to your back if you ain't built right. You know what I'm saying? Tie a board to your back. You don't want to get lost in that one.
I'm gonna have to make a map. That's for sure.
I'm staying single. I know how to do it, boy. I got to keep the flirt on.
You keeping the flirt on. Look, Jay said that he believe in femininity. He believe in loving his woman. He believe in protecting, providing. Guess what? Jay gonna come home to cook meals, back massages. He gonna have his nice libation. If he smoke a spliff, he gonna have that. He gonna look. I love to reciprocate love back. Y'all know I love the love. So if you take care of
love
me,
to love you, baby.
He gonna be like this, like Bubba, don't be talking to Reese no more. No more hugs, no more. I'll be like, Jay, this is my brother. He be like, okay, he gonna be right there. You can't get this close. 3 inches, don't come no closer. He was like, that's my big fine woman. He was like, you ain't
all he said, all you needed was 3 inches.
And if you ain't got enough, just ask Lee where she shop at, and you step your game up.
She got a business. She renting them things out. Renting them out about an hour.
Jay, did you hear that? He said if you don't have enough, ask Lee where she shop and get hers from. He trying to say if you don't measure up.
Hey,
get Jay. I can see him now in his Federo and his pearls.
I got big things on me. One of them is my heart. You know, a lot of love in it.
Oh, that is so sweet.
That is so handsome.
all the dudes are like, you corny motherfucker.
The white boy handsome. You know what I mean?
I stay smooth.
You're gonna at least have to bring your big tongue.
Y'all ain't gonna be saying that when he helped me make my first million. Because I'm Jay Kelly gonna go out there and sell this book for me. Shades of Blue, we're gonna be making our money and everything, and oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful.
What'd you say?
Look, Jay said he gonna travel with me around the world. We're gonna do comedy together. We're gonna make people laugh and sell books.
I'm still the manager. I'm still the manager.
That war. You know, definitely.
Got you.
I'm the manager.
Look, Keone, I know that's right. You heard it. Keone said, I'm the manager. Come on, Booba. You security?
Security, promoter.
Okay, the promoter. You the promoter. You security. You the promoter. Keone the manager. And JoJo, I'm gonna need a road manager. JoJo,
no, I am the manager.
My brother. But we will employ everybody.
Who got the dust
like
mop?
Will and Jada.
Well, you know what? JoJo just need to be here as security. He just seemed like, you know what I mean, a guy that can eat a watermelon raw, like grind and stuff. And
on the line. I'll put it on
game and cassava just straight from the ground. He should be head of security. So, yeah.
I used to work at Titty Bars.
We can't hear you. What you say, baby? You want to do what?
I said I used to work the Titty Bars. Security thing ain't worth it. I ain't doing no security. Sure, the security game ain't.
No, you be head of security. We'll have people working under you. We'll put respect on your name with that.
Okay. I say it like you say it, then you know.
Put some respect with that.
Head of security, but you keep your eyes open for everything. You send your men. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't have that third eye. Like you said, you've been in like every prison out here. So you have eyes on eyes. People don't have time eyes. Not everybody has time eyes. You have time eyes. With time eyes, you can see things before things happen. You know, in some situation. So that's why you had a security, brother. It's only logical.
That's right.
Okay, bro. I said long as you say it like that.
Because all of y'all be going to the gym. JoJo hit the gym. Booba Cow hit the gym. Keone hitting the gym and eating right. Jay, look, we're going to be surrounded by positive-minded, spiritual, fit people. I ain't going to have no choice but be looking like Beyonce soon.
All right, look, y'all.
You got her wig
Sorry to say, I got to roll because I'm about to get off lunch. So, you know, I'm trying to make it happen, baby. What'd you say, B?
I said you stay on lunch. You always lunching.
Before y'all head out, thank you so much for having me. Honestly, this has been so much fun.
Hey,
with my friends, like this is great.
Jay, we love you. We appreciate you filling up the minority portion of the show. So that's cool. You're our affirmative action. It's fine.
I needed somebody more light skinned than me. I needed a white boy on here.
Just being here, I raised pretty much credit. Y'all just got 10 points.
Welcome, Jay.
I am no longer the white guy on the show.
Exactly, you was misrepresenting your race.
Jay,
love
you
y'all.
gonna
We
be
love all
acting
y'all,
white guy
man.
now. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Booba. Thank you,
You're welcome.
Joe.
You're welcome.
Molly playing the music, and that means we gotta leave soon. But this has been a fun show. It was fun. Lee, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Phoenix, for participating, and thank you everybody out there in the audience. Bill Page, I see you. Peter Clark, I see you. Felicia, Eva, I see you. And who else do I see? Molly Mall, I see you. And if I forgot, Slicky Woo Boo, I can't forget my brother Slicky Woo Boo. And if I forgot anybody, don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to these bad eyes, can't see shit. And I want to say a big up to SWV, Sisters with Vision. I'm getting ready to join that club, y'all. It's a motorcycle club. I'm like, vroom, vroom. Meet me at the bar. It's going down. And hopefully, it's a cycle club and a women's social club. It's called Sisters with Vision. I'm going to tell you guys more about them tomorrow, because Wellness Wednesday. I love you. Peace. Molly Mall, take us out, Big Daddy.